All right, welcome to Original Bacon. This is my redo of my geeky stuff, geeky finds. Uh, I think my geek finds were one of my videos that didn't have sound in the last 2 weeks, so I'm going to be reviewing all the cool stuff I found, uh, geeky stuff. I might have to do a two-parter because I got a lot of stuff. It's a good thing that my wife isn't here because she would be like, why is all this stuff all over your desk? But she supports me in all of my geekiness. She may get mad at me about the amount of money that I spend on this stuff, but she's very supportive, and she's a geek also. So not to be sounds like I'm kind of hating on her, but she's amazing and I love her very much. But first off, I talked about this on my last video, Walking Dead Survival Instinct, really cool game. You play as Daryl and you're trying to go find your brother, and it seems like it reminds me of WiiU a little bit, very strategic. Zombies are pretty hard to kill, constantly responding. I've killed entire towns worth of zombies and checked every nook and cranny, but yet at the end of a level, all of a sudden all these zombies will show up and be attacking me, and it just really doesn't. It's kind of annoying because I went around killing all these zombies one by one to avoid having this mass hysteria of zombies coming to attack me at the end of the level, but yet it happens every time. So I like this game. It has some mechanic problems, but I think it's really fun on the Wii U. And if you like Walking Dead and you like strategy games, because you have to really, the more you can rescue about three to two. In the first level, you rescue one guy. In the second level, you can rescue two. I'm still in the middle of the third level. I'm going to replay the second level because I accidentally left the sheriff on top of one of the buildings when I should have saved him. So I haven't figured out also if you can have the people come out and help you. It looks like from the back that you can have people come out and help you play the game, or that you can have them in a team go and attack everybody, because on your own attacking all these zombies, you're constantly having to use sports drinks to replenish your health, and I'm constantly having to use one, and they're kind of hard to find, and it just seems like you should be able to have a group with you. But I'm going through all these buildings and I'm clearing out all the zombies all by myself, and it kind of sucks. Second, I found the Legend of Zelda, another Legend of Zelda promotional disc. When you pre-ordered Wind Waker, you got Legend of Zelda, Link's Adventure, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask all on one disc. Apparently, this is pretty rare. I found two of these so far at Value Village over in Tigard for $2.99. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this because other people are now going to be really wanting to go over there and find stuff. I found some really cool stuff. I don't mind sharing my loot with everybody else. Plus, it makes it so I spend a little less on my geeky stuff. But I found some pretty cool stuff over Value Village and Goodwill. Those are the places I usually stick to unless I go to some hawk shops. This week at a hawk shop, I found Da Blob 1 and 2. My wife really loved these games. She just about beat Da Blob 1, and she's about to start Da Blob 2. I haven't played them yet, but I really like the idea. You're this color blob, and there's a dictator taking over your world, and he wants everything to be black and white. You can kind of see a little bit better on this. See, the blob is coloring all these buildings in the background, and there's white buildings off to the side, and all these bad guys are black and white. And I like the disc for Da Blob 2 kind of shows there's Da Blob, and he's basically a spray paint artist kind of idea, that you collect paint and you color the buildings and you free the people from the tyranny of the black and whites. And then I've been really liking this game. I played it for about 4 hours so far. Haven't been able to get back to playing it. Been trying to be responsible and keep up with my homework. But Borderlands is really fun. I played it for about 5 hours and just been upgrading like crazy. I love the comic book art style of the characters, and it just looks really, really cool. I'm interested in getting more into this. Hopefully during the holidays I'll be able to play that a little bit more. This is a game that I originally went to the Hawk Shop for. Aliens, Colonial Marines. It's a really cool game. I liked Alien vs. Predator, so I remember seeing this as it was supposed to go on the Wii U, but it never did. This is a really cool game. Really like it a lot. Only played it for a little while so far. It's really hard to keep on going through because you're constantly being killed by aliens. You don't have very much health med packs, and usually you only have one guy for backup, and I'm really not that good at first-person shooters. And this is a really cool first-person shooter, though. So, got all of these games. I got Borderlands, Aliens, and I got The Blob, all for $20 over at USA Pawn over in Beaverton. Next thing I'll go over is I got a bunch of Game Boy Advance games. Defiance, or Defender, my bad. Defender for Game Boy Advance. I paid $2.99 for all of these. Seems a little high, but I've been on a big Game Boy kick lately. So I got Frogger 2, Frogger's Adventure 2, The Lost Wand. This seems really cool so far. Defender, I was a little bit upset with. I used to love the game for the Atari 2600, and you die really easy in this, and the enemies come by very quickly. This seems like it should have been more like one of those shooters where you see the alien ship like going down this like in the screen, then you're shooting at the bad guys all up here. It seems like it should be like that, but instead you're the ship and you're going this way, or you can go that way, and you're shooting and the aliens just kind of like float around. Then I got Cartoon Network Speedway. This is really fun. I have it for the PS2 also. Get to choose from like Johnny Bravo, Ed, Edd n Eddy, and some other Cartoon Network characters, and you race around in the towns of the Game Boy Advance or the Cartoon Network characters. Lilo and Stitch is really fun. It's like it reminds me of Contra. The first level is the only one I played so far, and you are, well, I guess I played like the first 3 levels, but you play as Stitch and you have the 4 arms still, and you have like a gun in each of those, and you're just constantly firing backwards and forwards. It's like Contra. It's a really fun little game. Next, what I got is I got Godzilla. And Godzilla reminds me of my buddy ended up giving me Godzilla Destroy All Monsters. So that is like a 3D version of this. And it's a record game where you're trying to defeat the other monsters. Apparently some kind of brainwave is destroying their ability to control themselves, and they're getting really mad and destroying everything around. And you get to choose from all of Godzilla's past enemies, and after you defeat someone, then you get them on your team, and they're just really, it's a really fun game to play. I'm really enjoying that. And the last game I found was Pokemon Pinball for the Game Boy Advance, and this is really fun. I didn't get to play it too much, but you have a Sapphire or a Ruby table, and it's just pinball, but you're knocking around a Pokeball instead of a pinball, and you're trying to capture as many Pokemon as possible. After you hit a couple of things, then a Pokemon will come out and start floating around on the board, and you have to hit them. And if you hit them enough times, the Pokeball will go and capture them, and then you get another extra ball. That's really fun. All right, I think I'm going to call that quits on this video, and then I'm about to do another video. The next video is going to have some of my little plush things that I got, some games that I've gotten, some DVDs, and I'm going to cover what I bought from Game Trader in Beaverton Mall today, and some other comic books that I got last week. All right. Thank you for watching Original Bacon. Have a great day.